Hey guys, Frightener22 here, and I'm back with a new DVD update. It's been just about 3 weeks since my last update, and well, just before I get into it, I think I have to make a note and make a few comments about the passing of the great Patrick Swayze. I don't know if many of you guys heard, but yesterday Patrick Swayze lost his battle with pancreatic cancer, dying at the age of 57. So I just want to say it's such a shame to the entertainment industry and a real blow to all of his fans. I loved Swayze. I loved him in Dirty Dancing, Ghost, all the good stuff. So it's a real shame that he's gone. So I just wanted to make a note. Rest in peace, Swayze. So sorry to start it on such a depressing note, but let's get into it and start talk about some DVDs. So the first one that I got, I picked up yesterday, and it is the Blu Ray of American Werewolf in London, and this was awesome, guys, actually. The reason I bought this mainly was because I've heard that the transfer was really amazing, but also I did manage to watch the new feature-length documentary about it called Beware the Moon, and this documentary is awesome. It's 95 minutes of just pure awesomeness. I mean, they literally got everybody to speak on this. The only reason that some people aren't speaking on this is literally because they're dead already. And I mean, when I say they talk to everybody, John Landis, David Naughton, Griffin Dunn, Rick Baker, the cinematographer, the producer, makeup assistants, just everybody under the sun for this movie came out and, spoke about, the impact of American Werewolf in London. So, I mean, if you guys are considering picking this up and you guys are on the fence, this documentary will be enough to really just throw you over and like I said, I haven't gotten the chance to watch the film and check out the transfer, but from what I've heard, it's really good, so I would definitely say pick this one up. I think I bought it at Best Buy for $19.99, so, and it just came out today, so this is a really good deal. The next one I got, I actually had no plans of getting this week, but I was at Walmart and I saw it and it was actually on sale for $10. So I have been meaning to pick it up for a while, but never got around to it. And it's the Blu-ray of John Carpenter's classic 1978 Halloween. So this movie I've always, obviously loved. It's a classic, but, I just wanted to get around to getting the Blu-ray edition of it because, I've heard good things about the transfer, so, for $10, I really can't argue with that price. I mean, it's a Blu-ray, so obviously, the transfer on this is going to be, is just going to be that much better, so I'm happy to have this one in the collection. The next 4 titles are actually from Code Red Releasing, and yeah, as much as I've stated in other DVD updates, they are a pain in the fucking ass to buy their DVDs sometimes because they're just incredibly hard to track down, but all their latest releases within the past month I have managed to snag, so I'm really happy about it. The first one I got was Choke Canyon, starring Stephen Collins from Seventh Heaven fame, and co-starring the great Lance Henriksen. And this is actually barcode number 17 of the Code Red titles. And I did actually get around to watching this. This is cool. I think it was made in 1986. Cool action movie from the 80s. Out of all the Code Red titles that I've seen, it's a decent one. Not their best, but it's still decent. Certainly worthy of a pickup. I mean, it's fun. It's a fun time. Next one I got. Woo boy, this one's interesting. This is Night of the Dribbler, and this is the 20th spined Code Red release, and this one was actually a horror comedy filmed in 1995 that had never been released, so they actually found it in a vault in Montreal, and they gave it the full restoration process, excuse me. And this movie, I mean, if you guys asked me right now to compile like a list of like the top 25 cheesiest movies I can think of, this movie would easily get in it. I mean, this one is just all over the place in all the best ways. I mean, it's certainly not scary. It's hokey, it's funny, it's like cheese to the max. If you guys have never seen this, which I'm sure you haven't because it's never been released before, but now that it has been released, don't hesitate, check this one out because it is ridiculous. I mean, I can't stress that enough to check this one out. It's really, really crazy. Next one I got, really bummed that I haven't gotten around to it, but this is one of the most anticipated Code Red titles, and it is the Strangeness, and this is the 21st Code Red spine number title. So, I haven't gotten around to this. I've heard a lot of great things. My friend has talked this one up and down for me, so I'm excited about it. Got a lot of good special features, 6 short films from the director, trailers, audio commentaries, all the good stuff. So this is one that I haven't gotten to. Next one is the 22nd spined Code Red title, and it is 1978's Stunt Rock. And this movie was pretty cool. It's a pretty nifty film. Really minimal on a story and a plot, but it's got ridiculous stunts, just crazy, crazy stunts, blending with more or less concert footage of a 70s heavy metal band that has a guy dressed up like Merlin on stage, lighting shit on fire. And when I say literally those two things, that's literally what the movie is. But it's not bad. It really is pretty friggin' cool. And this is actually a 2-disc edition of this film, so it's definitely cool. It's a nifty little film. Next one I had mainly got because I had never got around to getting it, and when I was at the Monster Mania convention this past August, I managed to snag the original poster in mint condition for $5. So I had to get around to getting this. 25th anniversary of Wargames, like $10. I had to get this. I mean, this is just a great 80s classic that I just never had in the collection yet. Next two are some sweet sex comedies, because I'm a big fan of those sex comedies. This is a new release from 1983 called Screwballs. Apparently it's a really big classic in the genre, and I just never saw it, so it's really cool that, all these raunchy, funny sex comedies are getting a release. Haven't checked it out, but there's some, really decent extras on it, so I'm looking forward to it. Next one I got at Best Buy was $5 from 1979, H.O.T.S. Sounds pretty cool. Mr. Skin talks it up quite a lot, and it just looked really funny, and, what you would expect from a sex comedy. So for $5, I couldn't argue. I'm a huge sucker for sex comedy. So I mean, if it gets released, there's a good chance I'll buy it, whether I've seen it or not. And the next one I've never actually bought in any of these individual titles because 20th Century Fox has always had a tendency to release these on 3 episodes a disc or whatnot. I'm just waiting for them to get fucking smart and release a complete series box or at the least season sets. But I really couldn't resist on this release, and it is Goosebumps: Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns. It comes with 3 episodes: Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns, Vampire Breath, and Let's Get Invisible. But I would have spent $10 just to get Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns. This is one of my favorite Goosebumps episodes. Really, really awesome Halloween-themed episode. So if you guys loved this show growing up, definitely check this episode out. It's a really fun time. I'm happy to have this. But doesn't excuse the fact. 20th Century Fox, get on your fucking asses and make some season sets. Next one I got, another blind buy for $10, which is Mad Monster Party Special Edition. Never seen this. Awesome, awesome movie, guys. If you guys have never seen this, really great stuff from the late 60s. Really rough, stop motion, but it's fantastic. Boris Karloff does a voice in this, and it's just great. It's a good family film, and for $10 they've got really great special features. I mean, a behind the scenes featurette, talking with the writer and the voice actors from this, and it's surprising. I mean, they're really old, but they're still live and kicking, and it's great to hear their thoughts on this. So check this one out. I definitely would recommend this. Another one I bought was from Disney, I got it at Target, was Hocus Pocus, another great Halloween kids classic that I just never had in the collection, so had to get it. While I was at Target again, I picked this up for $22, and it is Peanuts, the 1960s collection, and this is cool. It's got it's 2 discs, and it comes with a bunch of specials: a Charlie Brown Christmas, Charlie Brown's All Stars, It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, You're in Love Charlie Brown, He's Your Dog Charlie Brown, It Was a Short Summer Charlie Brown. Now, the only bummer is that all these episodes have been released individually on their own special editions, and they've had special features on them, but none of those special features carry over onto this disc. Instead, they've created a new featurette profiling the composer, the maestro of Menlo Park, Vince Guaraldi, I guess the composer of all the shorts, so that's the only featurette on this. But I mean, for $20 to have all the shorts on 2 discs, I think it's a no-brainer to get this. Well, as it would turn out, I'm running out of time with these 10-minute videos, which sucks. So if you guys want to see the rest of my update, mosey on DVD update part 2, September 15th. Thanks, guys.